What's up, Yankees universe? KOD Nation, stand up, and all you DJs, wake up and get your coffee. Welcome to another episode, a special off-season episode of the Yankees Morning Brew. I am your host, Hector, and just want to let you guys know we switching it up in the off seasons. But before I get into that, please, if you guys can, hit that like button. If you aren't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Comment in the video down below because it helps out and does wonders for the channel when it comes to the algorithm and helping to get out there to other Yankee fans. So trust me, I know you guys like this content. Trust me, you wouldn't be watching me if you didn't. So please, if you guys can, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you aren't subscribed, and comment down below on the video. But like I said, the Yankees Morning Brew, we're switching it up in the off season. We got a lot of good things coming your way. You know, shout out to my brother Jigga Man and the Knights of Dejan, because honestly, this past season, when it comes to covering the Yankees, I couldn't ask for a better platform, a better home base, and a better place to be than with the Knights of Dejan. Honestly, you know, these degenerates, these Dejans, they've been awesome, very welcoming into the fold, and I just been on cloud nine ever since joining the crew. And like I said, we're switching it up in the off season. We're going to have our guy Hillel from Backstage Baseball on Tuesday. He's going to be doing a little special segment called Hillel Hot Takes. And then on top of that, I'm going to be teaming up with my guy, my man Pots and Pans Jason from 161 River Ave every other Thursday on an off-season Yankee podcast type of thing. So Yankee fans out there, I know this ALCS was a heartbreaking one. Getting swept by the Astros was heartbreaking. I understand that. I get that. But the Yankee Morning Brew, we ain't leaving you. Like I said on the last episode, the off season is really the on season. It's time for us podcasters. It's time for us people who host different Yankee shows, whether it's the Twitter space, whether it's the YouTube, whether it's the Twitch, like my man Jay Boogie, salute, 3 capital S's always says. The off season is the on season. Now it's time for the podcasters to turn up. Now it's time for us content creators to turn up and put the fire to this Yankees front office and Hal Steinbrenner's feet. Hold them accountable when it comes to the moves that they're making. And yes, we are back. And we got this segment to talk about. Now, it's going to be about Brian Cashman. There's nothing else to talk about right now. So, in the news, it came out that Hal Steinbrenner, he's still on the fence when it comes to hiring Aaron Boone. We heard reports like last week, like literally a couple of days right after the Yankees got eliminated from the ALCS. We heard reports that Hal Steinbrenner, he was happy with Aaron Boone, right? He wants to bring back Aaron Boone for another season. You know, why not? Aaron Boone, you know, he probably, you know, he won 100 games at a couple seasons here with the Yankees. He had that one season where, you know, the pandemic season where we really couldn't blame him for the outcome of the team. It's the pandemic, you know, 50-50. This season, we started off good. The dog days of August came. We were trash in August. Josh Donaldson proved he was a coward. He proved he was a fraud. And Brian Cashman, you're going to have to eat his words when it comes to, you know, we appreciate Gio Urshela and everything he done, but he isn't Josh Donaldson. And obviously Gio, being Gio, was a little petty on Twitter, which I would have been too. He has all right to be petty. But Gio Urshela had that little T emoji on his Twitter. You can read into it, whatever you want to read into it. But Yankee fans, your request of a change when it comes to the front office and Brian Cashman, it could be right ahead of us. Now, is this a move that I'm 100% in love with? I wouldn't say 100%. I would say like 80, 90%, right? As you guys seen before, I feel that the Yankees front office, it needs a change. You know, Brian Cashman, he's been with the organization since 1986. He's been in his position with the organization since 1998. We had 3 championships under Brian Cashman's reign as president, GM, whatever title you want to give him. And I feel that, you know, as time changes, as things move on, sometimes the same old thing is not always what's best. You know, Brian Cashman, he's been very constant here with the Yankees. You know, he's been a figure that we all grew, especially been watching Yankee baseball. If you've been watching Yankees for the past 20 years, all you know is Brian Cashman when it comes to the front office. You know, all you know is Brian Cashman. I grew up as a kid with Brian Cashman being the face of the Yankees when it comes to the front office. You know, I remember in high school seeing the articles, Brian Cashman scaling the wall with his beard around the holiday times. So there's a lot of people that this is going to be a change for us when it comes to the front office and Brian Cashman. And is this a move that Yankee fans, are you ready to fully embrace no Brian Cashman in the front office? Right now, you may be upset with him, but in the future, I don't want to hear nobody crying like, oh, we should have never let Brian go. You know, if 1 month into the season, if Brian Cashman replacement didn't do much in the offseason, are we going to have the same old thing, just a different day? Are we going to have the same chance? Are we going to have the same videos? Fire, enter whoever name is the new general manager for the Yankees? You know, are you going to give this GM time to like get comfortable in his position, truly learn his position, figure out when it comes to analytics? I know you guys looking at the new KOD Media sweater. I know it's looking nice on me. I know the KOD Media sweater is looking nice on me. I know. But Yankee fans, this is the reality we're gonna have to come face to face with. A Yankee team without Brian Cashman. Now I know a lot of Yankee fans are like, well, fine, whatever, let him go. I'm holding receipts as the motorcycles ride by me right now in Dykeman, New York, because yes, it's 12:50 at night. Let me just ride a motorcycle through a neighborhood while people are sleeping and the Yankee Morning Brew is doing a pre-record. Yes, let me do that. But like I'm saying, Yankee fans, I'm holding receipts. I'm saving receipts. I don't want to hear you guys a month or two down the line when this GM is not doing what you want him to do. I don't want to hear the same chance. Fire this guy or this lady. Fire this person. Yankee fans, like I said, I'm holding receipts and I'm taking names. But when it comes to the front office, like I said, I'm 80-90% on the fence that a change has to happen. Now, if a new GM comes in, he wants to keep Aaron Boone. Hal wants to keep Aaron Boone. How is that going to work? Because when a new GM comes in, he's going to want to hire his guy. He's going to want to hire the guy that's in the dugout that's going to do what he wants, especially nowadays when you have the analytic world that's controlling baseball. But if we let go of Brian Cashman and bring in a GM, and Hal decides to allow Aaron Boone to finally be a real baseball manager, use that knowledge that Aaron Boone got from his father and his grandfather on how to put a team together or how to put a lineup together and how to manage a game for 9 innings, maybe this could be where Aaron Boone shines. We don't know. We haven't watched this team under Aaron Boone's leadership as manager, allowing him just to manage. He doesn't have to rely on the analytics. He doesn't have to worry about guys coming down from the front office or texting him the new stats for the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning for the rest of that game. He probably won't have to worry about that without Brian Cashman in charge. We don't know. We're at a wait and see approach right now when it comes to Brian Cashman and the New York Yankees. But Yankee fans, let's have faith. And honestly, let's see what happens. I have faith right now when it comes to Hal Steinbrenner because he didn't wait to the offseason. He didn't wait to the World Series to be over before allowing this news to hit the news feed, right? The Sports Talks radio. He understands fans are upset. And he doesn't want the fans to turn on him. He already knows how it feels to get booed at Yankee Stadium. So Hal doesn't want the Yankee fans to turn on him. You could tell that from right now. After the article came out about how happy and satisfied he was with Aaron Boone and wants Aaron Boone to come back. You haven't heard any articles about the same thing when it comes to Brian Cashman. So, Yankee fans, we're in a wait and see process. Let's wait and let's see what happens. But well, Yankee fans, we got to have that conversation. I know Yankee fans, I know this may be an uncomfortable subject to talk about, but we got to talk about Aaron Judge and his free agency. Because honestly, when it comes to Aaron Judge, that's as much as I love Aaron Judge and want to see Aaron Judge back in the Yankees uniform, I honestly think Aaron Judge is on his way to San Francisco. Honestly. You guys remember Julian? I had Julian on the show. Julian, who works for New Jersey Sports Net. He's friends with Nathan. They work together. But Julian, he had a very interesting interview on his channel with a reporter by the name of Randy Miller. Randy Miller, if you guys don't know, Randy Miller is a reporter for NJ Sports, for New Jersey Sports. And Randy Miller has been covering the Yankees for some years now. Now, the conversation between Randy Miller and my friend Julian, I recommend you guys going and checking it out, right? I'll leave a link to the description. I'll leave a link in the description to the full interview with my friend Julian and Randy Miller so you guys can check it out. But Randy Miller, he brought up some interesting points. He brought up the point that on Game 4, after Game 4 of the ALCS, after the Yankees got swept, that Aaron Judge, and I'm breaking this here, Aaron Judge, at 1:00 in the morning, came out and spoke to every reporter one-on-one and told them, listen, guys, I appreciate you guys and I thank you for all the work over the years. You know, thank you guys so much. And this is the big part of it. He said, I will see you guys down the road. He didn't say, I'll see you guys in spring training. He didn't say, I'll see you guys next year. He said, I will see you guys down the road. Now, you can take that for what it is, but Randy Miller said the last time he felt something like that, a Yankee speaking to reporters, was back in 1995 when Don Mattingly retired. Yankee fans, we're going to have to come to harsh reality that next season, Game 1 of the New York Yankees 2023 season, Game 1 of 162, that may be the start of a Yankee team without number 99. As much as I don't want to say it, Aaron Judge may not be a part of this team next year. And Randy Miller, he made other great points. He talked about some friends that he know that that know the ownership of the San Francisco Giants and how it's, you know, in the industry, it's been known that the Giants, the ownership, they can't come out publicly and say it because it's tampering, but apparently in the industry and on the inside of things, apparently it's known that the Giants are not going to let anybody outbid them for Aaron Judge. Randy Miller got into some other points, pointing to the fact that Aaron Judge, he was adopted by his two parents. He does come from a Christian household. So the most important thing to Aaron Judge may be giving back to his family, giving back to his parents and his community in San Francisco that he grew up in. And the best way he can do that is by going back home. Is by going back to San Francisco. And I know Yankee fans want to believe that everybody wants to be in the pinstripes. Everybody wants to play in the Bronx. The history of the Yankees is so important. Sometimes family roots, family ties that outweighs the history of a franchise you've been playing with ever since you came into the major leagues. You know, the fact that Aaron Judge comes from the household he wants to come. He comes from. He wants to give back to his community. Like I said, he wants to give back to his family. The best way he could do that is being close to home, being an hour away from where he grew up, where his parents are living at right now in San Francisco. You guys seen it this season, especially in the summertime when he was chasing 62, his mother at every game. Maybe he wants to make it easier for her and be close to home. Now, the backlash that this may bring, the ripple effects that this may have, it may be big. It may be big, or it may be a nothing burger. This could probably be just a nothing burger. This could probably be some reporter just coming out there with a story just because he wants to have a story in the off season. Or we could take it at face value and trust the word of a reliable reporter, a reliable journalist. Let's be real. That's been in this industry and has been doing this job longer than I've been, watching baseball. He's been probably doing this since I've been watching Power Rangers, honestly. But Yankee fans, this is a reality that's going to happen, and we just need to be ready. We just need to brace ourselves emotionally, and we need to be ready for the day that Aaron Judge is not a Yankee. If it's this off season, copy. Just go back to the drawing board. Let's see who we can replace him with. Is it Correa? Do we bring back Benintendi? But things need to happen. And now with this uncertainty of Brian Cashman, like I said before, you guys heard me many times before, that when it comes to Brian Cashman, when it comes to the Yankees GM, we need to have someone steering the ship, right? We need to have somebody who's in charge when it comes to the Yankees as a GM to have these conversations with Aaron Judge. The Yankees can't be doing both, finding a replacement to replace Brian Cashman and trying to negotiate with Judge on the largest contract in Yankees history, because that's what it's going to be. If the Yankees re-sign Judge, this would be the largest contract in the franchise history. And I get it. It's 2022. Money changes year by year by year. The money from 2022 is not the same money from 1980, or it's not the same money that Reggie Jackson got or A-Rod got for that instance. I understand that.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Hillel, here with a new segment on Yankees Morning Brew called Hillel's Hot Takes. Every Tuesday, we'll be coming at you with a new episode. I'm sure Hector has filled you all in with that. I'm so excited. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about Aaron Judge and whether he'll be back to the New York Yankees or not. And my opinion is going to be an unpopular opinion. And I think the right move for the Yankees is to move on from Aaron Judge. Let me give you the reasons why. But first, you can find me on Backstage Baseball, Twitter, _ball, or type in your YouTube search bar Backstage Baseball. That's where you can find me. But let's get right into it. Aaron Judge, phenomenal talent, had a phenomenal year, batted over 300. He struggled in the postseason a little, which some people think it's going to cost him a little bit of money, but realistically, it probably won't, being that he had such a great year with 62 home runs. We all know that he hit that, and he just had a phenomenal year on the defensive side also. Are the Yankees going to be willing to go give him that money? I think the Yankees' right move is to not give Aaron Judge the money. Don't give in, because you're going to sign him for 10 years. You're going to get 4 years of a really good Aaron Judge. You don't know if you're going to have 4 years of a good Aaron Judge. You might get 4 years of injury Aaron Judge, and once in a while, he'll pop a couple bombs for you. But honestly, I think the Yankees need to go small. The Yankees need to go sign a Trey Turner, a consistent leadoff hitter. Go with the young guys. Don't go out and sign a 10-year contract. Do your small contracts. You've seen how it's worked out a little bit. We've seen a little bit of Garrett Cole. Honestly, I'm not so down on Garrett Cole, but for Aaron Judge, I think it's a mistake as he gets older. Probably his legs in the outfield won't be good. He'll probably turn into a DH. We have that with Giancarlo Stanton, and I think we don't want to make that mistake. So as an unpopular opinion, I'm saying that the Yankees go out, get Trey Turner, get some starting pitching, and move on from Aaron Judge. It's going to take the fans a while to get used to that, but it's something that I think the Yankees must move on. Now, in the event that the Yankees do get Aaron Judge, it probably would clog up a lot of holes that the Yankees want to do this offseason, such as address starting pitching, because it's going to clog up so much salary cap. As we mentioned, it's just going to fill up. If you have all these piling on these big contracts, that's just not, you don't have so much flexibility. So I think the Yankees got to stay away from this Judge big contract. If they can find a way to do kind of a Judge contract with incentives like they did with Julio Rodriguez, I don't know why Judge would do that, because if Judge is going to get guaranteed money somewhere else, why would he take money with the Yankees? Because I'm going to tell you right now, Judge isn't locked on coming to New York. As much as Yankee fans don't want to hear it, he really isn't locked. If he gets money from somewhere else, he's going to take it. He's not saying, I want to stay in New York. He wants to go to California. He wants to go to the hot weather. He wants to go where his family is. Obviously, everyone wants to go live where their family is. Everyone wants to go play in the hot weather. So I think Judge wants to go to California. I think he actually has a better advantage there. And I think the Yankees are kind of an underdog to get Judge now, as it's weird to say, but I think the California teams have the upper hand. The Dodgers and the Giants have the upper hand up there. Underrated team are the Texas Rangers. The Texas Rangers want to spend some money. Go get Aaron Judge. Go make your team a really good team. The Judge is 62 in Texas, so go get Aaron Judge. Go get Aaron Judge. Make a big bang out there. Say, we're going to be a good team. Go get Aaron Judge. That would be crazy if the Texas Rangers can go out and get Aaron Judge. The White Sox, also an underrated team, coming off a bad year. And if they can get him, it would just make their team a totally different team and turn the Central into a whole different division. But that will close out today's episode of Hillel Hot Takes. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be coming at you every Tuesday, hopefully throughout the rest of the season. I appreciate you guys watching. Hector, back to you.
But Yankees universe, we need to be ready because the shift is happening. A change in the wind is happening in Yankees world. We just need to be ready. Guys, I am Hector from the Yankees Morning Brew, and I'm out.